Hey, also I'm going to be looking at some general tips for Eternal Fury, and also looking at some tips and strategies for when you hit level 70. Hopefully this will help you get the most out of this game. Okay, here we go. Okay, so firstly, let's have a look at the Crusade feature. Hopefully you are going for players that are either rich or wealthy. One other thing you might not know is you can challenge any player that has tried to attack you, even if they failed, if you go at the enemy list. So for example, she's tried to attack me twice and failed both times, so now I could click on that and challenge her directly. This is quite useful if you're struggling to find anyone that's rich or wealthy, even though sometimes you won't get much gold from trying this strategy since you can't see how much gold they've had. So let's try and find some good plunders here. When the server first opened, it was relatively easy to find the rich or wealthy players. But now it seems a lot harder. Wealthy not so much when it first opened, but pretty much all of them are poor or very poor now, as you can see. So it takes quite a long time to find anyone decent. Let's see how long it takes. As you can see, look, it's just finding lower BR players that are poor or very poor. This is because of all the accounts that no longer play the game anymore, basically. So the Crusade feature can get quite difficult. Now there's a rare rich plunder here, so I'm going to go for that. This was not so much of a problem early on, as there were more active players, but as the server progresses, there are less and less active players. That previous one was pretty decent. 400,000 gold. Oh, there's another one here that's rich. Quite a high BR though. I'm going to go for it. I'm sure I could take him, as I've got around 300,000 BR. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. Get the hits out and win the battle. Maybe that wasn't bad actually. See if I can find two more. This may take a while. As you can see, all the players are dead accounts that don't have much gold, so... Oh, here we go, there's a good one. Yeah, you do find the occasional good plunder, but they're so far and few between. Sometimes you can waste 20-30 minutes trying to find someone now. They're all just dead players that don't have any gold. Right, let's try and find one more. Like that, 2,000 BR, 3,000 BR. Oh, there's a decent one here. I'm actually quite surprised I found the rich plunders this fast, actually. Normally it takes a bit longer. That's pretty good going. There we go. So something else useful. I know quite a few players don't really enjoy the fearless game type. So if you're short on time, one thing you can do is just do the first wave and then back out. That gets your name on the leaderboard and you still get reasonable rewards from doing this. I just press the arrow, confirm to quit battle, Let's see where I am on the list. 24. And that gives me the rewards there. I think that's not actually that bad for 30 seconds work. If you really don't enjoy Fearless, then I highly recommend doing that, especially if you're short on time. Okay, so moving on to the mystery shop. Most of the time you will only find junk here. However, occasionally you will find a level 6 charisma gem or a level 6 HP gem there. I highly recommend getting these items if you see them appear. I don't recommend getting any of the other rare items. They're very cheap compared to what you would normally pay. They're very rare though, but if you see either of those pop up, make sure you purchase it pretty much immediately if you can. Alright, so on to trying to level up fast. Once you have reached level 70, the process of leveling up is pretty slow. The bounty board is one way of leveling up. The best method is to try and get at least blue quality quests, ideally purple if you can, purple and orange. Go and do this one. Also make sure you don't use up all your arena attempts for this reason, in case you get an arena quest up, like there. Easiest way to do the arena quest is to just hit the Blitz button there twice. Saves a lot of time if you do that. There we go, perfect. Right, let's see what else I get. So like that one, I'm probably going to skip it, even though it's blue, it uses up my stamina. See what else I get. This is a really easy one. There we go. No problems with that. I'm also going to do this Kill Monsters quest. The easiest way to do that is to just blitz the highest normal dungeon. There we go. And I'm going to do this blue arena quest as well, as I've already said. Blitz like that, nice and easy. Alright, so the other methods for getting EXP. The Crypt and Necropolis, or Catacombs and Necropolis should I say. I always recommend using a Crypt key if you've done most of the Catacombs already. Double rewards and the double EXP plus double gems works out as really good value for money. Necropolis, I don't recommend using the 3 Crypt keys though, unless you've pretty much finished it. It's a very good source of EXP though, as you can see here. Get a huge amount from that. The final method I'm going to show you is using the dungeons. What you want is one of these bonus EXP scrolls. There we go, I'll use that now. And then just blitz as many expert dungeons as you can. You can do the elite and normal dungeons for the quest as well if you want. So I blitz these. I'm going to do 1 elite as that's what you need for the daily quest. I think it's 3 normal. I don't think I'm going to have enough to do 3. I'll do 2 as I've already done 1. Then after you've done that, collect the stamina there. You can collect the stamina here if you've not already done so. And then keep blitzing. There we go. Let's keep going. Alright, I'm only about to do 1 more. But this is quite a fast way to get EXP. Since you're getting a bonus as well with each blitz. So I do highly recommend you try and get up to 150 devotion each day. I'm at 105 already. This is pretty quick actually. Most of these tasks don't take long, especially if you blitz them. I recommend keeping hold of a few summoning scrolls though for the quest. If you have the Necropolis unlocked, you can just keep the 1 type of summoning scroll since you get some devotion from entering the Necropolis. Let's go and get the 150 devotion now. Speaking world chat, this is not going to take me long. I'll just put a smiley face in the chat. There we go. Daily dungeons. Well, this can all be blitzed, so this is really fast. There we go. And the 7 arena challenges, so I'll just do 3 more. There we go, nice and fast. And there we go. 150 devotion achieved pretty quickly. Okay, so there's one small tip here that I highly recommend you do each day. If you go to the arena shop, you will see promotion stones there. I highly recommend purchasing the 100 promotion stones each day. These stones are quite difficult to get and you need a lot of them for your mercenaries, so try and remember to make sure you do that each day if you can. Alright, so I'm going to have a look at the lucky wheel now. The best reward you can get from the lucky wheel is really these promotion stones. Rewards like the level 6 gem don't ever seem to come up. So the best thing to do is to refresh the wheel until you have 2 or 3 sets of promotion stones on there, and then do the quick open like this, and hopefully you'll get both sets with a bit of luck. There we go. As you can see, the other rewards I got, nothing special really. That is by far the best reward you can get from here. So again, we have 2 sets of promotion stones. I'm going to hit the quick open button. Okay, I got one of them this time. That's still okay. You need a lot of promotion stones, so I highly recommend waiting for them to appear on the wheel before you use your tokens. Let's see what the final one would have given. Yeah, I wouldn't have used tokens on this one because I only got the 1 set of promotion stones on it. I like to have that at least twice on the wheel before I use my coins. So once you do reach level 70, you do have a few decisions. You will find you can upgrade your talents quite a few times. I'm going to do that. You can decide for yourself if you want to try and level to 80 before upgrading talents, or focus on them before you hit level 80. The other decision you have is if you want to try and get an 80 set or make a 70 set. Now I recommend trying to make an 80 set if you can. As you can see here, I've still got level 50-60 equipment. I'm spending all my gold pretty much on astrals at the moment. So I'm going to be waiting until I'm level 80 before I make any more equipment. And you'll also see you actually unlock quite a few dungeons. You pretty much unlock a whole map there. Same with the elite map. You see you unlock all of this. Same with the expert dungeon. I don't recommend progressing through this too fast. These expert dungeons get extremely difficult. There's something weird about this normal dungeon as well. Let me show you. The weird thing about this normal dungeon, and I'm not sure if this continues with some of the further normal dungeons, but the enemies always attack your main and they don't go for your troops or mercenaries. Watch this. They will all attack my main every single time. So this makes it extremely difficult to get 3 stars. Yeah. So you're going to have a few problems at this point getting 3 stars unless you have a really strong main character that's got a lot of physical defense and magic defense. So this is the boss now. The boss is a little bit easier. Since the boss doesn't actually just attack your main, but the rest of the troops do, so you've got to do what you can to stay alive. I've had quite a few goes at this and I still haven't managed to get 3 stars, unfortunately. As you can see, they all just attack like that. Thankfully I've got a shield up now. I just need some healing and I might do it, but it's extremely unlikely. If I get a heal now I might do it, but I don't think I'm going to. Let's skip through that quickly. Oh, I did. There we go. I got the 80%. That's taken me a lot of goes to get that. So I'm pretty happy to manage to finally do that. So I haven't tried the rest of the missions on the map, but if the normal enemies do exactly the same thing, it's going to be pretty difficult. Alright, so let's have a look at astral sets. Now the astrals I have gone for, we have the Matak astral there. I think that one's essential for a mage. Obviously you'd want Patak if you were using an archer or a knight. I've gone for the damage increase. I've also gone for the damage reduction. I think these astrals are okay, but it's a very small amount, so I may replace these later on. I've gone for physical defense with a mage. That's pretty much essential, I think, as mages tend to die pretty quickly. I will probably use that slot for magic defense. Here I have gone for the Soul of War astral. I'm not sure if this is the best choice or not, but a 35% damage increase without crit seems quite good at this stage, considering I don't seem to crit very often. Later on I'll probably swap over to a crit build. This astral I think is pretty much essential. It gives a decent percentage damage reduction. HP astral I think is pretty much essential as well. If we have a look at some of my mercenaries, they've got similar astrals. Patak. With an archer you need crit, physical defense, then a similar set to my main. With this one I've gone with the Soul of War astral, then physical defense, magic defense, Patak, and block. Block I think is a good choice, considering he has a high defense and HP and has that shield. Now with my Loki Mage, I've tried to tank him out a bit. Physical defense, magic defense, attack, and then similar astrals to my other troops in my main. That one I'll probably swap out, as it's just an astral used to fill the slot pretty much. Alright, so let's have a look at gems. The current gems I have equipped, I've pretty much got Matak in every piece of equipment and HP as well. And then I have a mixture of physical defense, magic defense, block, and occasionally charisma, as I don't really have anything to replace that with yet. I recommend focusing on Matak and HP. Obviously if you're not a mage, focus on Patak instead. In my opinion, they are the two most important gem types to focus on. And then depending on what build you're using, you may want to use crit. You may also want to use block if you're using a knight. Charisma is not especially good. It just increases the HP on your troops and mercenaries, I believe. Once I have something better to replace that with, I will remove the charisma and replace with HP, physical defense, or magic defense. Alright, so the final thing I'm going to be looking at is which troops and soldiers you should really be going for. Now, I like Atlanta. She's strong and she has a healing skill. There's the healing skill you can see here. I think Hemedal is also a good choice for the shields and defense. I have Braggy here for the healing, and I may swap out Loki for someone else at some point. He's quite good, but I've got him at the front, and he's not really that good at tanking. His physical defense, magic defense, and HP are not quite as good as maybe some of the others. He would be a good one to replace once promoted. I have a few red troops, red quality troops. Haven't really been working on these. They're very difficult to promote and awaken. That's the main reason why I haven't worked on them yet. I'm going to work on the other ones first and try and max them out. And onto the soldiers. Now, I am currently using this one, the Divine Wizard. I will be using the Abyssal Reaper once he's leveled up. This, in my opinion, is the best one to use if you are a mage. If you are a knight or archer, I recommend using the knight. The best speciality to go for, I would say always focus on damage. So here I've gone from attack, and if you are a knight or archer, go for attack and the knight. Okay, and that marks the end of the video. I hope you found that helpful. Feel free to check out some other videos you can see on the screen right now. And thanks for watching.